How's it going, guys? Apologies for my lack of TCGO lately. It's just been a hell of a week between a little trip to the hospital, kind of a bit of a scare, and then I really wasn't feeling good all week. And then I finally decided I'll try to do some matches, and I ended up getting three that I thought were somewhat okay. I don't even know what to do with them. It's either just like Reshiobor slash Reshiflosion, or I just end up shitting all over them. And, the Reshiflosion thing is just a really popular deck right now. But I have a game against some guy by the name of the Ice Ninja. Looking at his card, he's got like 150-ish wins. So I'm thinking he'll give me a decent match. But he's using a Psychic deck. I'm still using this Grass deck. I decided that I want to keep this Grass deck going for a little bit longer. And, once my paycheck comes in, I can buy some more booster codes, and then hopefully that will get me the stuff I need to get going. But right here, I'm drawing, like, this is one of the best setups I've ever had. In that I get a Hoppip out. I'm probably just going to end up using that one as fodder. I see Miss Magius, and I'm curious as to whether or not he's going to use that dual draw attack. I think he ends up going first, but he does use it, so he's giving me some actually good things, which I find hilarious. I get to put down my Virizion. I get to use Collector to pull my Sunkern, Chikorita, and I think another Hoppip. I'm just leaving that Hoppip out there just kind of, to die, do whatever he wants to do with it. But I'm going to set up in the background. I see that I had one Sunkern on my deck, so I'm only going to have one Sunflora. But I'm actually going to use Bounce to go ahead and switch out to a... actually, I guess I don't switch out. I don't remember. I guess I'm just trying to get some damage right off the bat. But as you can see, I do have Skiploom, Jumpluff, and Sunflora in my hand, which means I can set up Meganium pretty damn quick as well. This morning, when I haven't been getting my shit pushed in, I've been getting some really quick setups, and I'm not sure how much that interests you guys to see that, but I did get fully set up by turn 3 in one game, and I think I have that footage immediately after. But for now, I just evolve whatever I can. Go ahead and use MC's Chatter, draw 3 cards, and I think I end up using Sunflora's Poke Power right around here. If I don't, then okay, I do, thankfully. I think I pull either a Skiploom or a Bayleaf. I guess I just decide I'm just going to evolve one of these guys in the background, no big deal. If he wants to take out that main one, I don't really mind, so... I do 20 damage and stuff. The thing I'm really glad about with the TCGO is I don't know if they've been doing maintenance this past week, but it's been running a lot faster for me, which I'm pretty grateful for. That means I can go ahead and get something going on a Mosh Pit as well. But he pulls a Mime Jr. It kind of works the same way as the babies, but he's also going to use Professor Elm's new thing, or evolution method thing. Anyway, evolve that thing. Now, what Miss Magius's attack does is it does 30 damage times the number of trainer, supporter, and stadium cards in my hand. So that's going to do 90 damage to the Skiploom, and I'm thinking, okay, if I want to cripple this thing, then I need to get rid of all the trainer cards in my hand, and I don't know how I'm going to do that efficiently. But I decided to evolve this Jumpluff, and what I can do is I can get an easy kill on that Mr. Mime in the background with Catcher. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that, just pull up some energy cards. And since Jumpluff has no retreat cost, I'm going to retreat it, then use my switch, then use my Catcher. But not before I use Sunflora. I'm actually going to go ahead and get my Bayleaf going. So I can evolve that. Shame I didn't have the second Sunflora going. I think in a different game I had both of them going. But I retreat to Hoppip, suddenly decide, or retreat to Hoppip, switch that back out. And then I'm like, wait, no, that's not a good idea. We'll switch in Virizion, and then we'll get the quick kill on Mr. Mime, or Mime Jr., that's it. So I didn't do that, because it's a dumb play, and it's early. And I'm going to go for the Catcher, and now I have no more trainer cards in my hand, meaning that his Miss Magius is kind of lost its potency. And I just pull my first prize by taking that out, because it only has 30 HP. No big deal. It's a pretty simple game. I'm a little disappointed that this is the best game I got all morning, with like 2 hours of battling. But he does try to put up a hell of a fight. He's got a lot of cards in his hand. So he goes for a Revive to get his Mime thingy back. He goes for Interviewer's Questions to get some energy from his deck. Mime Jr., what it does is it puts a top card from your deck into the Lost Zone, and then he has Lost World going there as well. But I'm going to use Sunflora's ability, pick up my Meganium as well. I'm just going to go ahead and evolve that. And as you can see, I am sitting in a pretty good spot. I got a Virizion with some energy in the front. I got some Virizion, or a Virizion on backup, and I got a shit ton of energy just waiting for me. I think he either disconnects or he ends up running somewhere along the way. As you can see, though, he still has that Volibee, and he still has a fighting chance here, as you'll see in a little bit. But this Mismagius isn't going to be able to do anything. I don't know why he didn't attack with it to try to put me to sleep, to be honest. That was kind of a misplay on his behalf. Because now that I'm fully set up, I think I just kind of use that just to get a Skip Loom. I realize I don't have it, so I just pull Jump Bluff on the off chance I can rare candy. But I'm just going to Sacred Sword and take out the Mismagius, and I'm kind of just waiting to see if he has the Mandibuzz. He doesn't have the better of the two Mandibuzzes. He has the one with Bone Rush, but if he pulls 4 heads with Bone Rush, he can take me out. The reason I say he should have attacked last turn is because he would have only had to pull 3 heads. Now, the thing he just did there is Seeker, so he tries to get something off my bench, and then he ends up disconnecting because Bone Rush didn't go his way. So that's a little disappointing, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll click OK, I'll just do my turn anyway, I'll see what happens. And I just decided to put an energy on that Virizion in case, you know, he happens to come back somehow. Which I don't think he will. But I'll just put Pop It down, I'm going to go ahead and go for a P-Oak's New Theory. Hopefully I can draw that Jump Bluff and a rare candy out, otherwise, you know, I really don't care. He disconnected, so it's whatever. Pole Catcher, some other stuff, just going to Giga Drain that thing. And then it ends up that he draws, and then by the time... I don't know, match is going to end pretty damn soon because he just doesn't come back, period. So, I hate to give you guys a shitty series of events like this, but honestly, I have yet to find a good game that's like, wow, I want to, you know, do this with it. But it's really just about quick setup is probably the theme of this video. And I'm really happy to have that going with this deck from time to time. You know, decks that don't move at the same tempo as mine, you know, I can just kind of do that. But he kind of mulliganed, and then that's kind of what happened there. So, I got another match here against, if you guys remember actually, I don't remember if I uploaded it. It might have been the same guy, the guy I did the Golduck shenanigans with. I think, and I could be wrong, but this is the same guy. I also kind of nipped a Magnezone deck in the bud like this, and I recognize that name is what I'm trying to say. In that, I nipped him pretty early in the bud as well. But he mulligans once. I'm looking at it, and he has a Psychic deck, so it's like, okay, this should be a pretty decent game. I kind of remember this guy. Gonna send out the Chikorita and the Sunflora, and I do have the Sunkern in my hand, so I might as well just do that. And I draw a Hoppip because he mulligans, so all of a sudden, everything in my hand is good to evolve, and I go first, and I get my Pokemon Collector, so I can just get everything out, and I pull Chikorita, I pull Virizion, and pull another Sunkern. And I'm just going to put them all down, just so you know I can evolve them next turn. The fact that I can get my Sunkern, or my Sunfloras going by turn 2 is just amazing. All he has for me at this point is a Coughing. I don't really care what happens to that Chikorita in the front line. But, going to evolve that, going to evolve my Skiploom. Probably put an energy on Virizion just in case, you know, my Meganium happens to be in the prize card thing. Fortunately, it's not, so, you know, I can just transfer it around whenever I need to, if I need to, which, you know, if it's on Virizion, that's not a terrible thing to do. Use Sunflora to get another Sunflora, and then use Sunflora to get Bayleaf so I can evolve it. And then I think I have one of everything in this deck that I would like to have going by, what, turn 3? Turn 3, that's pretty good. The only problem is I'm a little sparse on energy. But the fact that Meganium's Poke Power can, you know, put him around, I don't mind that. So, that Shaman in my hand is just kind of dead weight there at this point. I forget what he does. He does P-Com just to have a basic Pokemon on his bench so he doesn't lose on the first turn. I think he either ends up running or disconnecting or something along the line. I do get the one thing I was looking for, which is an energy. So, I can evolve the Skiploom into a Jump Bluff, retreat that Chikorita, just so I can, you know, start attacking. And then I think I just use Sunflora at this point to get my another Bayleaf and then another Meganium. If I could have 2 Meganiums going, that would be pretty cool, because one of these days that Meganium's going to end up being trapped in the prize card area, and then that won't be very good. But I just attack with Mass Attack for 80 and, you know, pull my first prize. And I think, I could be mistaken, but I think he disconnects or he runs here, because, actually, no, you know what? He has Whirlipede. And I don't think he has an energy, so he just runs. He just evolves and says, fuck it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I tried getting like a shit ton of games, and honestly, they just didn't work out for me. I got things to do, and I really want to upload, so this is the closest that I can get to meeting those two. But I should have a new deck come next week's time. I might try the Reshibor deck on for size, see if that works out nicely. And yeah, that'll do it out of me. I kind of want to stream, but I also kind of want to work on LP episodes and stuff like that. So today's just going to be a video making day. And if I do end up streaming, it'll probably be later in the evening for a little bit. So you guys can take a look out for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.